I have had lower back pain for years. I can't even, it was in college when I would talk about how my back would just feel like it was in a knot, especially my lower back. I was doing exercises for my back every single morning for about 45 minutes, stretches, and those would always help. But it's frustrating when you wake up and that feeling is always there. I spent a lot of money on a new bed, and you know, I like my new bed, but that didn't fix it. And I tried physical therapy, and physical therapy also helped, but they were all short-term solutions. Nothing ever really seemed to resolve anything. And my next step was I tried structural integration, which is movement of your fascia to get all of your muscles in position to hold your body in its appropriate structural position. And he worked on me. He was really wonderful. He worked on me for about 6 weeks, and he stopped and he said, I really think that maybe you need a chiropractic adjustment, because he could not get my lower back to move. And that's when I went to Annie. And that was my last stop at fixing my back pain. On my first visit, I remember that spot on my lower back, it's sort of right about where your tailbone is. I remember when she put her finger there, and I said, there, that is the location that I feel this really, really intense, it just feels like tension, like something is just gripping it. And that's really what we worked with. It was really amazing for me to feel the level of response that my system had. It was almost like my back saying, yes, this is exactly what you need to be doing, so you better just keep doing it. Because I felt like a good result would come of it. And I tried not to think too much about where I was in relation to where I would be going. I just felt like I just had to show up at each appointment and see what happened. And try not to judge wherever I was at that point. Because I was so focused on my lower back, I wasn't realizing where the rest of my body was. And Annie would point out to me a lot how my upper back was moving. And that was a whole new wonderful world for me, that I didn't realize how much my upper back actually needed something. I feel like my body can now communicate, and it's on its own electrical paths. Much more efficiently than it ever could before. It's more of a level that I think your body and your mind wants to be at. And it's just a very wonderful, peaceful feeling. I'm very focused. I'm very clear-minded. And it's a good place to be. Annie is amazing. I very much so feel like when you're in her presence and she's working on you, that she is working with you. It has always felt like 150 million%. You know, it has just felt like whatever she can give and open up to you, she's going to give you all of that and more, and search for more. And that's rare. You don't get that often.